Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a Kindle Unlimited reading vlog. I have been wanting to do one of these for a while now. The books that I chose for this reading vlog are Maniac by Onley James, Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, and the final book for this reading vlog that I want to read is Hooked by McIntire. So if you guys want to see my thoughts and my opinions on these three books that are all available on Kindle Unlimited, then go ahead and keep on watching. Hey guys, so I'm here with an update on Maniac by Onley James. I figured I would give you guys a review on Maniac because I did finish it. So, Maniac by Onley James. This was an actually very highly anticipated book for me because it is Thomas and Aiden's story, and we see their dynamic throughout the whole series. I believe there's 7 books. I believe this is the 7th book. So we waited a long time to actually get their relationship, like their story. So basically Thomas is the father of all of his sons that he found and took care of and nurtured to be these good psychopaths that kill only bad people. He is super smart and he is just so gifted, and he is the brains behind this whole operation, if you will. And Aiden is actually the first. No, Aiden is actually maybe the last. Honestly, I don't know in what order he got his sons, but I think he might have been the last one. Aiden was the last one that he added to his operation. We get the way he found Aiden in the beginning of the book. Just like every other book, we get the backstory, which I really liked. It is probably one of my favorite parts of the book. So this is who Aiden is. We find out, did something, and his father is very powerful, so he contacted Thomas to take care of this problem for Aiden, and then Thomas ended up adopting Aiden. So the thing with this book is, because I was so anticipating it, it really fell flat for me. Let's talk about the things that I loved. I mean, I loved the relationship. The smut was really good. It was fun and it was funny. When I say fun, I guess I combine it with funny because it's not a fun book, because it is a dark psychopath serial killer type romance. It is an romance if you didn't get that, but it is very dark, obviously, so definitely check trigger warnings because it is dark, and we do get a backstory on Thomas as well. I loved learning about Thomas's background. Like I said, I love learning Aiden's background. I loved the angsty part of the relationship. I liked how obsessed Aiden was with Thomas, and I also loved seeing Thomas's like self-hatred and his self-doubt. I thought it was very much called for. Now to talk about the things that I didn't really like about the book. One, didn't get their relationship. I wanted more of their relationship because we get told all of this heartbreak, all of these moments where they gave in to each other and had something in the past, but in the now we just see them struggle a bit, where Thomas tells Aiden why he needs help. Aiden therefore helps him, and they have these conversations, and Thomas ends up giving in, and then they're together. Aiden keeps saying like, this better be it, or like, I'm gonna kill you because I can't do this back and forth anymore, and Thomas is like, no, this is for real. So they're together, they figure out this plot, and then it's happily ever after. And I just feel like we missed a huge ass chunk of their actual relationship. Like, we didn't get to see the build up. We didn't get to see the before. We didn't get to see the first love confession by Aiden, and we didn't get to see the moments where Thomas let his guard down and actually allowed himself to have Aiden. We didn't get to see multiple drunken phone calls from Thomas. We just get told all of these things. We didn't get the angst. We didn't get the tension. We didn't get the build up. We didn't get any of the romance. And I think it fell so flat for me. Like, I was so disappointed. I did end up giving it a 3.5 stars, rounding it up to a 4. But then I decided that honestly, the more I sat with it. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5, but round it down to a 3 because I did enjoy the book. I loved seeing the family back together. I loved seeing the previous couples. I loved the banter. I loved seeing who the other budding relationships that are going to be in the spin-off series, because the series is over. This was the last book, which is even more disappointing because I really wanted it to be everything that I wanted it to be. But yeah, it really fell flat, you guys. I think this book could have been easy 5 stars if we would have gotten the angst and the tension, like I said, and the build up, but we didn't get any of that. We were just kind of told it, and you guys know how I feel about them telling us what had happened instead of us seeing it. I think this book would have really benefited from past to present. The plot was entertaining. I love the family dynamic again. Me trying to find more things to tell you about this book, but read it if you've already made it this far into the series. Read it just to get that HEA and finish the series. Just maybe go into it a little bit with lower expectations. It was still good. I still really enjoyed it. So 3.5 stars out of 5 stars. Not a great start to this reading vlog, but I will keep you guys updated. I'm excited for the next 2. And yeah, and I will come back and update you guys on the next book that I pick up. Hey guys, so I'm here to do an update on my KU reading vlog. I have finished Hook by Emily McIntire, and like I previously said, I did try to read this book twice before and I softy DNF'd it twice, but honestly I have come to the conclusion that it was because I just wasn't in the mood for that type of book when I did try and pick it up. Maybe because it was a book that was being hyped on TikTok. I remember it was like super like on TikTok, and I was like, you know what, I want to see what this is about, but I don't think I was in the mood for it. I think I just wanted to read it because it was hype and that was the book that everybody was talking about. But I'm glad that I didn't give up on it because I did love the book. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I overall loved the entirety of the book. I think my issues with it were that I didn't really like the way that Wendy was kind of a pushover. She was definitely in the category of a damsel in distress for the majority of the book until we get to maybe like the last 20% where she, you know, does some stuff. But I was here for it. I was like, period. I wish it wouldn't have taken that long, but I still love to see it. I also did think that because she was a damsel in distress that she made some poor choices. The way her mindset worked didn't really make sense to me anyways. Backtrack. This book is about Hook and Wendy. Hook is, this is not a retelling. This is not any correlation to Peter Pan except like tiny aspects. For example, the names, like the name of the drugs, like the name of Wendy's father's airplane, like little things like that. That's what the retelling comes to, but it's really not a retelling, like absolutely not. We open up this book in a really dark place. This is a dark romance. Please check trigger warnings before you pick this up. It was really good. So we have Hook and we open to the scene where he is killing his abuser, and he finds out that he has Wendy in his sights because he sees her at his club, and he's like, what better way to get to my other enemy, which is Wendy's father, Peter, than to go through his daughter. What he doesn't take into account is that he ends up falling for her, and she is this naive but kinky kind of girl, and she is instantly drawn to Hook. And from the beginning we get to see how Hook's mentality towards her is like, I'm just using her, but he also has these actions towards Wendy that show that he's slowly falling for her and that he will do anything for her, like literally anything for her. And the smell was really good. The relationship buildup was really good. I just overall enjoyed my read. Is it this most profound thing that you will ever read? No, but I think it did what it needed to do, and I absolutely loved it. I really did. I gave it 4 stars. I thought the plot was entertaining, but it didn't take away from the romance. I like how we went from, he does have to like, he does capture her for a certain part of the book because he thinks that she betrayed him, and I love being in his head for that. I did not see the plot twist coming. I mean, I did towards the end. I was like, who else could it be but this dude, which ended up being that dude, but I thought it was entertaining. Anyways, yeah, it was really good, you guys. I definitely think that you should read it. It is the first in the series, and I will tell you that I did give the second book 5 stars. I jumped right into it after reading Hooked because I was just in this mood. I was like, you know what? I love Emily McIntyre's writing, which Hooked was my first ever book by her, so I like her writing, so it made me want to jump into her second book right away. It is standalones in a series with like these fairy tale like aspects to them, and I was just in the mood for it, and I jumped right into the second book, and I absolutely loved it. I ate that book up. It was 5 stars. So for the fact that Hook being the first book in the series, I think it is just a great getaway into the rest of the series. Like, it makes you want to pick up every single book in this series. So props to Hooked for that. So the next book that I'm going to be picking up for this reading vlog is going to be a little bit something lighter. What was the first book I read? Oh, Maniac. And then I read Hooked. Me forgetting the books for this reading vlog. But switching to something completely different, we're gonna go with a small town romance. This is gonna be the second book in the Knock 'Em Out series by Lucy Score. Book is called Things We Hide from the Light. I've been reading a lot of dark romance lately, a lot of angstier romances, and I'm looking forward to Things We Hide in the Light. Truly am. I am scared because of the length of the book, but that was my same issue with the first book. Overall though, I think that I'm going to love it. I've seen a couple of quotes. Honestly, I think I'm gonna eat it up, but I also don't want to be disappointed, so I'm just gonna go in with like, you know, mild expectations. I mean, I was surprised with the first book, Things We Never Got Over, as you guys know. I did give it a 4 out of 5 stars, but maybe it could be 4.5 now that I think more about it. But you know what, I'm gonna keep my rating to a 4. I do that a lot. I change my ratings a lot, y'all. If y'all ever want to see my finalized ratings, check out my Goodreads linked below, because I will read a book, rate it. If I'm not completely sure about it, then I will let it sit for a day or 2 or 3, and then I will update my Goodreads. So make sure you guys are following me on there. I've been keeping up with my reviews as well, so yeah. Anyways, so that's the third book that I'm going to be picking up for this vlog, Things We Hide from the Light, and I'm super excited, and I will update you guys when I get to it. Hi guys, so I'm here to do an update on my KU reading vlog. So I'm currently reading hold on. I'm currently reading Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, and I'm really thoroughly enjoying it. I am about like, what, 30% of the way in? 35% of the way in. I'm on chapter 18. I'm really liking it. It's a long book, so I don't want to say it's moving slow, but like it is a book on the longer side, so there is a lot more like character development. There's a lot more just getting to know the characters more individually. We also have like the low-key plot. Like right now, we know there's a plot, we know there's an investigation going on, but we don't know, there hasn't been like movement in the plot yet, if you know what I mean. It's more right now, we're more in like building the relationship. So basically, Things We Hide from the Light is about Nash and Lena. Nash is Knox's brother from the first book, and Lena is best friends with Knox from the first book. So the relationship is between Nash and Lena is an insurance investigator. Basically, she locates lost items, things for her clients. She's super badass. Like, I fuss with her. I think she's so different. I like her personality. She's a very reluctant to love, very much hit it and quit it. She doesn't really do commitment because she's always moving around for her job. She does have some health issues. I loved seeing that side, and I loved seeing her relationship with her family. Like I said, we get a lot of like character development with the couple together and the couple individually, and that's why I think a lot of books are so long. Like with Lucy Score's books, I found that that's why the books are so long, because you get to know the characters individually and you get to know the characters like together. But anyways, then we have Nash. He is a cop, and he actually gets shot in the first book, and in this book he is still recovering, and he has PTSD. He gets panic attacks. I believe he has quite a bit of anxiety. He's just really in a dark place right now. He has depression, and he's just in a dark place, and we slowly get to see his mind and how his mind works and how he's kind of dealing with it by not really dealing with it, but Lena is helping him him, and Lena has seen him at his lowest, and she has been there for him and provided comfort. And they have this silly little arrangement right now where Nash has asked her to like spend the night with him, like no sex, but like spend the night with him, because he just sleeps better with her and he loves being in her presence, and he just feels good, and he hasn't felt good in such a long time. So that's kind of where we're at. I have loved seeing Knox and like the previous characters. We have seen them quite a bit. There is a puppy in here. Nash does rescue a puppy, and he names her Piper, but he calls her Pipe because he did find her in like a pipe drainage thing. It's so cute, and he didn't necessarily find her in the intentions of keeping her, but he ends up keeping her. And he also, like, this whole puppy situation is not necessarily like a therapy dog, but that's kind of like what it is to him. Like, I feel like he takes her with him everywhere he goes, and she has helped him feel just a little bit better throughout his days, and just having this comfort of having her with him. So like he really saved the dog, and the dog really saved him, if you know what I mean. And it's just so cute. I love to see it. I'm eating it up. But yeah, I'm really, really loving it. I am 35% of the way in, so I'm not even halfway in, but I figured I would come on here and do this update. That is my update, and I will update you guys later today. Okay, so I'm sitting here reading Things We Hide from the Light. I'm currently 52% of the way in. I'm on chapter 26. And y'all, I just be laughing out loud while I'm reading this. Like, it is so funny. Like, I love Naomi, and I love seeing Knox and Naomi together, and I just love that found family, small town kind of thing. But like, they make me laugh, like the whole girl group, but also Nash and Lena. They're so funny. Okay, well, first of all, I do want to say that Nash is so mean sometimes. Like, some of the things that he be saying, I'd be like, sir, calm down. Like, we get it. Like, I don't know. He just said so many things to Lena, because he had found out like what she was investigating / looking for, and he got upset because he was vulnerable with her and like told her stuff about him, and she told him stuff about her, but she didn't say the whole truth, but she like wasn't lying. And so anyways, he ended up finding out, and he got so mad, and he was like, I don't want you anywhere near my family. Like, he said that a couple times, and he was just so mean. Like, he was so mean, but like at the same time, like, he was being mean to her, and she was so angry, and I felt it, and I was on her side, but like, it was also funny. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I'm having a good time reading this. But anyways, another part that made me laugh was like when Lena has to do that job after girls' night, and she ends up getting pulled over, and it's Nash that pulls her over. I was like, not him pulling her over. And then he has the audacity to like care for her and be worried about her and like have a moment with her. And then when they finally get to the station to turn in that guy, he has the audacity to give her a speeding ticket. He gave her a speeding ticket, y'all. And I was just like, this man. And I'm just like on the chapter after that, because it was so funny. Like, wow. He still gave her a speeding ticket. Like, do you like her or not? I want to know. Like, do you really like her or not? Okay, so I am stopping at 60% of the way in. Nothing really has happened, literally. Like, nothing really has happened. We're more like building the plot. Nash and Lena kind of are still pissed at each other, but they're slowly making progress. And yeah, that's the update. But also, I did want to mention that I am 60% of the way in, and Nash and Lena haven't even kissed. Tragic. So yeah, I wanted to let you know that it's definitely a slow burn, definitely, but it's still good. I'm loving it. I just kind of want more romance. You know what I mean? That's what I need. and maybe we're gonna get it here soon because they do have dinner tonight. So not tonight, like real like, girl, please. No, but like in the book, like the part that I stopped, they had finished making plans for dinner. So yeah, I am gonna stop there because I do have to run some errands and I need to get my ass up and do that, because if I don't, then I won't, and I need to. So I will update you guys maybe later tonight. We'll see. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I don't binge the rest of this book. Hopefully there's another update after this, but if not, I will let you guys know, and I will see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, so I'm here to do my last update for this KU reading vlog, Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I did end up finishing that book last night, and I ended up giving it 4.5 stars, but rounding it down to a 4-star. The reason why I am not giving it a full 5-star is because I found myself while I was reading it like losing interest. I don't know, like I didn't lose interest. I would pick up the book and read and enjoy my time and love it and smile and laugh and like just thoroughly enjoy like the banter, the found family. I loved Nash and Lena together. I loved seeing like everyone together, right? Like I loved the small town. Like I loved the book, you know what I mean? But like while I was reading it, I would pick it up, put it back down, and I didn't have this urge to pick it back up and be like, oh my god, I need to like finish this book. Oh my god, like I need to keep reading. Like I found myself not feeling that way while I was reading it, and it is quite a thick book, but I don't think it was the length of the book either. I think I just wasn't in it, you know what I mean? Like I also didn't get that 5-star feeling, so that's why I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I did love it more. Did I really love it more though? I kind of liked the first book and the second book equally. I do like that in Things We Hide from the Light there was no third act breakup. I really appreciated that. The smut was really good. I honestly enjoyed my read. I loved it. It was so good. So 4 stars for Things We Hide from the Light. And that's it for this reading vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these Kindle Unlimited reading vlogs, go ahead and like this video down below. Comment down below a cop emoji for Nash from Things We Hide from the Light, because you know what? He might be the only cop that I like. So comment down that below in the comments if you don't want to comment anything else. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.